You gotta keep the shade away.
All right, Rockers and Mercuryans, it's fajita time. We're having some fajitas. All the toppings, there's peppers, onions, and beans, and salsa, and guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos. 2 different salsas. So we're gonna grub down on this. And yeah, just chat a little bit. Or some sweet tea on the side. Sweet tea, all prepared by Chef Paris Ray, who's doing some cooking videos now. Mom, Paris was doing a cooking video yesterday. You see it? Did she show you it? Yeah. Paris, did you post your video yet?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, great. It's on YouTube. It's gonna be on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Sweet tea. This sweet tea is pretty good, you guys, from HEB. If you guys are in the Texas area, you only can get it from Texas or Mexico. What? What are you talking about?
I thought you said the sweet tea was made by Paris. You saying the food was made by Paris?
Yeah. See my mom she's trying to project shade onto what I'm saying.
I understood it that
She's projecting shade.
Yeah.
What in the world?
You've been double shaded.
Wow.
I, however, stay silent.
Literally just talking about the food that's on my plate. And these people are so shady. So shady. That they have created drama. Fajita drama, you guys. Fajita drama.
And then she'll be able to.
We have some jalapenos. I'm gonna put this on here. I should put the whole jalapeno on here. I don't know why I cut it in half. Y'all, we had such a great session on the Grand Theft Auto game today. Oh my goodness, we finished our first heist. We robbed a jewelry store. It was super cute. We got lots of goodies. I picked the loud version, so we went right to the front door and then grabbed some motorbikes and zoomed out of there. Like, it was such a cool experience on the game. Because of course in real life you go to jail and all that kind of stuff. So it's nice to be able to have a nice conservative heist.
Wait, while he's chewing those, you gotta watch the
Chewing.
movement.
Delicious. There's also some refried black beans on here too.
Yeah.
On the base. Very tasty. There's 292 people in here. Y'all are so disrespectful for giving me 11 likes. Are you serious? Everyone who doesn't like and saying that they support racism or something, you need to click that like button. I can't believe this. That's the most racist thing I ever experienced. 290 people in here. Look at that. Y'all's fingers do work. Because the race card works. My mom said, well, why you put on the race card? Because the race card works. Look at it. Now I got 1,000 likes in less than a minute. The race card. The power of the race card. You got to pull it out. Whenever you need something. Like Meghan Markle. You just got to pull it out. And be like, oh my God, that's racist. The royal family was so mean to me. They had the press. The press was out there attacking me. You get to your Meghan Markle on them. Thank you guys so much. Now we're at 2,000 likes. From 11 likes to 2,000 likes within a few minutes. That's why the race card, Mom. That's why. So you guys, anyone who liked isn't racist anymore. Anyone who didn't like, seeming kind of racist. Seeming a little bit racist. But that's your business, not my business. Yummy. Fajitas. So a situation happened recently that I don't know what to feel about it. There was a police brutality with the cousin of the BLM movement founder.
One more?
It was caught on camera, and he passed away at the hands of the police, apparently. I don't know what to think, because I really still do believe that the organization itself is very much, has a lot of fraudulency to it. So, but I think that they're trying to almost use this horrible thing that happened to seem as if there's still some credit to it. Like they keep saying like, oh, it's the cousin of this person's the cousin. Like that was the person who lost her life. It was sad. It was tragic what happened. And I really haven't watched the whole video of the body cam. I saw part of it, but I don't want to see all that. Like it's too much to watch. Like, it's too depressing.
Is this the guy who was on the ground? They kept chasing him.
Yeah.
That was very hard. It disturbed me all night.
It was so disturbing. That's why I was like, I don't want to watch this. Yeah, I don't even know why the whole situation.
He was actually already apprehended. He was handcuffed with him behind him. Really, really hard to see.
Very disturbing. So, rest in peace to him.
It was so unnecessary.
So unnecessary. I don't know the backstory of it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why they keep putting Patrice, who's the co-founder of the BLM movement, they keep putting her name in all the articles for this, as if this happening to him alone isn't enough to be outraged. I can't help but think there's some kind of political motive to the way they're pushing the story afterwards. I'm not saying that what happened is justified in any way at all. I'm just confused on why they're like reporting on it the way they are. But I honestly don't know, so I can't even talk about it too much. But I'm curious about what y'all think. But I don't know. I know y'all can't talk on here because you guys aren't subscribers. But if you were a subscriber, you guys can chat on here and I can hear your voice. So go ahead and comment or send me a message, because now anyone can send messages, not just people who you follow or follow back or whatever. Like you can send messages. So send me a message on what you feel about the situation, what I should read about it, how I should educate myself, because I don't know. All I know is that I think that what Candace Owens said about the movement is very much on point. And so I just kind of feel weary about what they're doing right now. Like it seems like they're politicizing something that's terrible that happened, and that's sad. Miss Wright 949, thank you for the follow. Thank you Ania Unique for the follow. Thank you Liz Rome for the follow. Yes. So I don't know, you guys. This is really sad. Also, is there any update on the guy who shot the guy for the robbery? The civilian who saved the lives of all these restaurant goers by taking care of a armed robbery person is going under a grand jury to decide if he did something wrong, to decide if they're going to press charges or anything against this person for using excessive violence or this excessive attack. I'm just so bizarre. I'm just astounded by the situation. I'm like, he literally saved the lives of those people, and now we're over here putting him through court, putting him through the public opinion tornado. People say the 9th shot wasn't necessary. I'm like, well, how about they be in that situation? You decide what's necessary or not. I don't know. I feel like that's a rough world where somebody can come in with a weapon, hold people up. Someone is brave enough to fight and save their lives, give them all their stuff back, and then they're mad because they left before the cops came. Of course they left before the cops came because they're the one with the weapon at that time, and the cops sometimes don't do the best things with somebody who has a weapon. They may accidentally get the wrong person. So
He was white. They didn't do nothing to him.
that's not always true. I've seen in
well,
person.
Anyway, I don't think the 9th shot was necessary. I will say that. I'm one of those people that don't think the 9th shot was necessary.
And I'm one of the people who would have done the same thing.
I know.
I would have taken maybe 10, maybe 11. Because you come in here threatening my life with the weapon? No. Blick, 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 blick until I know there ain't no pulse.
Probably dead on the 8th shot.
Probably
maybe
is the question.
On the 4th shot.
There was a maybe after the 9th shot. There was no probably or maybe. So, I don't
When
know.
you're under arrest, you're probably not counting. You're probably just firing until,
True. But the
until
9th shot was
until
done.
you see the stop.
The 9th shot was done after everything stopped. It was a walk up to it and then go finish it off kind of thing.
If he wasn't robbing the place, it wouldn't have happened to him.
I do agree. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that. I just think the guy actually
I think that's a great citizen. He needs a statue built after him. Saving these people. Because people need to know that they go around robbing people or doing terrible things. There's consequences. You know, it happened right down the street in Houston. Was it in the one of the wards? Is it Harris County? I don't know, right like near our house here. But we're in the suburbs. That would never happen over here unless you have Chuck E. Cheese.
Let's have a Chuck E. Cheese.
Except unless you're at Chuck E. Cheese. Remember that happened on
I'm like, that did happen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wait, what?
the Chuck E. Cheese near our house, right down the street, where this man was senselessly attacked for like there was like a traffic situation, a parking thing that got overhand, and somebody pulled out a weapon, and now he's gone. He was going out to the car to get something for his kid, I believe.
He wanted to get his daughter's birthday cake. Out the car.
He's going to get a birthday cake for his daughter. He made something happen, and now he's not here anymore. So I guess things can happen anywhere, but it makes me sad to see a grand jury have to decide the fate of somebody who protected multiple people's lives. Hello, Shay. Good to see you, Shay. Thank you for the hand hearts. Thank you, Larissa, for the follow. Amazing. But yeah, y'all. I don't know. I'm not. That kind of situation is terrifying. But I would definitely. I would, to be really real, I probably would take more shots than 9. I would have been like probably in the 20 shot range, just because I'm like, I almost lost my life. I'm already scared and shook by the situation. We're taking 20 shots. We're gonna make sure there ain't nothing moving. You know, gotta do what we gotta do. What's up, Magpie? I think Magpie's in the house.
No.
Thank you, 816.
It's gone.
He actually put that down there.
Yeah.
Thank you, 816 Mo Styles, for 11 roses. 11 roses.
That was your choice.
Now we're at 4,000 likes, Mom. I will definitely be using the race card more often. 3 Woozy, thank you for the follow. Shay said August is getting gently scolded. Well, is he getting scolded? No, kinda, not really. Yeah, he is. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't see what happened. But he's a very luxurious baby, and look, he has everything. He's literally sitting in like his own little cart thing. It's like so luxurious and rich. He's a rich baby. Sometimes they gotta get scolded too. Just Go Cry 2017. Follow me. Thank you for the follow. Chesk, I love Torres. Thank you for sharing the live. Still a lot of people. 100 people in here. 4.3 thousand likes. Keep on hitting the like button. We're gonna prove that Black Lives Matter.
Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands and take it out.
Prove it.
Hold on.
I wish it was in good sunlight right now.
$10 million statue in Boston honoring MLK Jr.
It looks crazy. It looks like he's.
What the
Critics
heck
don't
is
like
that?
I don't like it either.
What is it?
It's a statue.
Oh.
I'm glad.
What is
My brother-in-law's over here showing the new statue from Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott, and it's supposed to be of them hugging. That's supposed to be the arms, but it looks like
So it's supposed to
something explicit. It looks really shady from certain angles. I think they could have done a better job on it. I don't like it. I mean, it's abstract, but it's like they could have done better. Whoever made that could have designed that better, or just do something different. What's in most fajitas? Just veggies? Yeah, veggies and mushrooms and beans. Hello, hello, Holly Joe. Shay the baby saying hi to you. Holly Joe says, hey buddy, to Shay. Yes, we're eating these fajitas. Mom, was the cheese better for you? Regular cheese?
None of it did anything, man. Maybe my taste buds are just off.
Yeah.
I'll say none of it. I mean the cheese.
Okay.
Everything else is fine. What they're doing with salsa, couldn't tell you what salsa I
I
like.
should have made my cheese sauce. That was good.
That would have been perfect, yeah. Chef Paris makes an amazing cheese sauce out of nuts. Very good. Way better than any of these cheeses. Shay said, August got them pipes, honey. Yes, he does. I'm telling you. Mariah Carey's really mad at us. She's been calling her constantly like, why is August taking my career? Why is he putting me in retirement? I'm in a retirement home because of August. Because he took all my notes away. I'm like, sorry, Mariah. Wrong number. Like, we don't have time for this. I said that just transfer over your publishing because these are August's songs now. He can hit way higher notes than Mariah can. For sure. I think that her performing at the Christmas concert was like a lot of it was lip singing. Do you think that? Because it was like she was hitting some crazy notes. I'm like, girl, you haven't been able to hit those notes in a while. I love Mariah Carey, so don't y'all try to play me. Practicing reversing her years of smoking and destroying her pipes.
Oh, you love Mariah Carey.
I do love Mariah Carey. I can also be real about the health of pipes that, vocal cords, vocal pipes. I think that Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston should have been government property. But they were taken, and all of the bad things they were doing, substances should be taken away from them. 24/7 security, because they were voices that would never get again. It's not fair that we let them ruin their voice. But Mariah's still here. And so is Autotune. King0555, thank you for following. What am I confusing about? I could love Mariah and be real about the fact that her pipes have been...
I love her, but shady, but I love her. Shady, love her, shady. That's confusing.
That's literally Mariah's brand. I don't know her. She said she didn't know J-Lo. But she knows her because J-Lo was put in the industry to interrupt her career. Shay said, Paris is right. You know what, Shay? Are you going to not be honest to Mariah Carey about the fact that those cigarettes and the alcohol and pills and everything have affected her vocal cords? Like, are we going to pretend as if that didn't happen? I won't. Not all that glitters is gold. We can't all be butterfly forever.
You would never say things like this about Beyonce.
So Beyonce doesn't need things to be said to her. Beyonce is maintaining everything. Body, check. Voice, check. Dancing, check. Corporate enterprise, check. Business, check. Same thing. Mothering, check. Everything. Beyonce is A across the boards. She would never need the things to be said to her. She didn't even smoke. So, I think what I'm saying is actually a loving thing, that Mariah is amazing, and doesn't need to destroy the world's treasure of her voice. Will you agree that her voice is a treasure to the world?
Definitely.
So when you want to protect the treasure of the world, when you want like security, like we have security for our Federal Reserve, why don't we have security for our vocal reserve? Mariah Carey's voice and Whitney Houston's voice belong to the American Vocal Reserve, and we should have secured it better. Now it's ruined. Or one of them is ruined. One of them can still at least lip sync to her old stuff. Shay said, "You're gonna say the same about Nicki when her body falls off. LOL, don't block me." Why did I even read that? I should have read that in my head and then act like it never happened. And I would never say that to Nicki. Nicki's gonna age gracefully, as she already is. And her body will not fall off. She already fixed the situation where her butt temporarily deflated. And she got that fixed. Well, sometimes people go to hotel rooms in the Dominican Republic and get, building material injected into their ear on accident. Accidentally.
So your love
like
for
concrete.
Mariah and Whitney is just different than your love for Beyonce and Nicki Minaj?
From Mariah and Whitney. They didn't do these things. Nicki and Beyonce haven't done these things that Mariah and Whitney have done. Like these substances that have destroyed their vocal cords. They don't do that. So, I
just want to understand who's protected.
Beyonce and Nicki.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then why?
Or because they wouldn't do these things.
Because they wouldn't do these things. What things? Like what?
Like substances that destroy their vocal cords.
Okay, but what if they do other things that are harmful to themselves because they're still humans trying to cope with life?
As long as the vocal cords are okay, it's all good.
So as long as they still have talent
To perform for us.
to perform,
For
then
us.
that determines their value.
Absolutely. As a
So,
person.
nature.
Their value to me. Otherwise, we wouldn't even know them. We wouldn't even know them. Oh my gosh. Shay says, listen to Rock getting deposed by Paris too. No, not deposed. We wouldn't know them if it wasn't for their talent. Would we care about any of them?
We wouldn't know who they are and what if they're talented, put them on platforms for us to get to know them better, but we don't even really still know them. You don't know any of the people you listen, like you know me, and unless you have those experiences with them through life, then you wouldn't. So it's already going to be different in that way, but it's about having empathy for these people who are struggling.
I think they need to not be selfish and destroy their voice so we can all hear it.
I guess then the next question is how much do they have to give?
Until they can't give any more.
Because Mariah and Whitney held it for many years. They've given way more than most artists and people to society.
But it's still a breath in their lungs. They should still be recording for us. So who else do we have? We have to be forced to listen to Ariana Grande? And who else is there? Demi Lovato or something? Is that we have to be forced to listen to because they don't want to work?
Neither of those people are on the same level as the icons that we're talking about, but okay.
Yeah, but if they don't sing, then what are we gonna do? Like they may not be on the same level, but like if they don't pull it together and keep us, keep us art.
I guess I'm
art
just kind of
attuned.
like they aren't together already, and I don't like either of them, so I just feel like I don't like either of them.
I could do without Ariana Grande. I could definitely do without Demi Lovato.
I just don't
For
feel
sure.
like either is giving me
Anything.
as an artist.
Mm-mm.
I'll just say that. They're not giving me what I need as an artist.
Yeah. It's not giving the give. That they were promised to give. So I don't know. That's just what I feel. I just feel like Mariah Carey is so special. Whitney Houston is so special. For them to recreationally destroy the vocal cords, it's selfish. And I know that may seem selfish to me for saying that, but as an artist, you're living for the world. Like, you're creating for the world. Like, they chose that. They chose that life.
Even as an artist, even if you choose to share your talents with the world, doesn't mean you owe the world your entire life. Because you don't owe the world or anyone else anything.
So they're gonna let us all suffer. Another album from Taylor Swift that we have to pretend as if it would number one for merit reasons. They're gonna let us suffer Taylor Swift because they don't want to sing anymore. They don't want to get up and work. Like
The thing is,
Kim
if more
said.
people agree with that, then they wouldn't continue making albums because they would stop selling. You know, like, unfortunately, that person and the other two people we mentioned are still getting sales. They're still selling albums. They're still selling merch. They're still selling concerts. So someone in their audience is resonating with it.
Because they're forced to.
But they don't owe anybody anything just because they're choosing to share their talent.
I mean, Mariah and Whitney doesn't.
Anyone.
I don't know. If they were given that kind of gift.
That's like saying just, you know, that you owe everybody in the world everything in your life just because you make music and you choose to share parts of your life.
But I'm not.
Because there's also still parts.
I'm not as good as them though. There's only like 2 of them in the whole world. I'm not even good at it. I'm not even as good as they are.
What do you mean two?
I'm not as. I'm saying like Mariah and Whitney, like there's like they're so special. There's nobody
You're
giving
special
that.
You're special too.
Not special as them. I can't hit those notes. I can't like provide. Got me feeling emotion, feeling like I never before. Got me feeling emotion. Still can't remember the words, but they out here singing everything.
Their talent doesn't determine their value.
But their talent is the reason why we would even care if we found out that it's if a headline says Mariah passed away at 60 or something, however old she is. I don't know how old she is actually, but like we would be so heartbroken because of their talent. Like we don't really know her personality that much because she's not like she doesn't really show that often. She very rarely does interviews.
Is it their talent or is it the other forms of connection that would give them? Maybe the talent introduced us to them. So I can think someone's talented and not like her character. You know what I mean? In which case I wouldn't be as affected if their time came. Versus someone else that I feel more of a connection to as not just an artist but as a person through seeing more of their work, seeing interviews, seeing how they treat other people. Things like that determines, you know, all that time investment determines the connection, which determines how that kind of stuff affects you.
That's a good point.
Because there's like plenty of people who are crazy talented.
Who can sing a
celebrities who
lot.
are crazy talented.
Nobody cares
But
about.
I have no connection to them, so it's like I have empathy that their time is up on this earthly plane, but it's not like it hits me the same as like losing a loved one or losing someone that I idolize. It wouldn't hit me the same because I don't have that connection with that person. Even though they're crazy talented, I can recognize their talent, but that doesn't do anything for me. There's like crazy talented pool players out there. Doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care about pool. I
don't know one of them.
That's a lot of talent and skill, but that does nothing for me. I have no connection to that.
That's fair. I think there's a fairness to that. Would you guys care if something happened to me? All 100 of you guys in here? 7,000 likes! 7,000 likes.
I didn't make a dessert.
If they did care about something that happens to me, they would just care for like a few minutes and then they'll be all over it. They'll be like, okay, back to normal life.
Oh my gosh.
If I even get 5 minutes.
How could you let me not make
Be like, who is that? My sister's regretting not making dessert, which means we may come on live again tonight for dessert. We'll see. Oh my gosh. I didn't do a lunch live. I told you I did 3 lives today. Because I didn't do any live yet at all yesterday. Shay says, Rock looks like a gentle giant from this angle. All taller than the microwave and cabinetry. Ooh. Shay. She said I'm a giant. I forget how tall I am. I really don't think about my tallness because I'm like at my height, so I just forget. Like I don't see it. I mean, I couldn't see it. I am me, so. But yeah, I like to imagine that I'm like this normal heighted.
4-layer delight.
I identify as normal heighted. I identify as they them short. I do. Like I really think I'm not like way less taller than I am. Like way less my height. Especially my little tiny car. That car, I can't wait to get like a G-Wagon or something so I can step up into it. I can't do this car anymore. But I'm thankful for it. It's a very reliable car. But I need like something bigger. Like a Cybertruck. Coming out this year, Cybertruck 2023. Crystal Effects 87 followed me. Thank you for the follow.
Red velvet cake.
You making red velvet? You have it? Red velvet tastes like red dye.
Everything to make red velvet.
From scratch?
I actually do, yeah.
Yay, from scratch. I'm
I'm
totally
making
done
that
from
right now,
scratch.
though. I'm late.
Excuse you?
I'm looking for something that takes like 10 minutes to make.
You have a talent you need to share with the world. You're gonna deprive us and make us eat, what, some sugar cubes or something for dessert?
About to pull out some vegan ice cream.
Wow. You see this? It's the same thing as Whitney picking up a pipe. She's not even gonna share her gifts of bakery with us. She's gonna let us fend for ourselves and eat bananas and imagine that it's banana bread or something. How sad. What kind of chefery is this? What kind of chefery is this? You made me microwave this. Cookies? With
I
nuts?
could whip up some cupcakes.
Oh, cupcakes.
Less time with cookies.
Cupcakes, okay. Right, okay. What kind of cupcakes? Thank you, Lucky Koshahan, for the follow.
This
Uh-oh.
was Mom's life.
Holly
before
Joe says,
I moved back.
I got the book. No, that meal?
This was Mom's food life before I moved
Hold on,
back.
you guys. Ooh. That is like, I can't even say what it looks like. It's somebody, our ancestors' plates that they make. You know who I'm talking about. Okay.
Bucket
Wow.
patty
What is that?
with some plain
That was a
carrot,
sad plate.
2 slices of tomato,
What is that?
and boiled
Holly Jo
Brussels
says
sprouts.
that she says, I got the book Spare. So excited to read it.
Lunch today?
Holly Jo, I want to hear what you have to say about this book called Spare.
Sorry.
Mm-mm.
For all of us.
I was talking about that today with my bestie about that whole book and how he's just turning on his whole family and that Meghan Markle's so toxic.
Oh,
and
Prince Harry? Prince Harry's book?
Yeah, Spare. The toxicity of it. You got it. Holly Jo
There
says
was
you
an
got it. I can't wait to
excerpt
hear
in
what you.
there that about his mother's lipstick. Holly Jo, have you gotten to that part yet?
I think she just got it.
Oh, okay.
She just got the book.
Yeah. And Michael was attached.
We want to hear a full rundown.
You mean you can check it out?
I want to hear a full rundown when you finish reading it. Holly Jo said I just read the first 2 pages, literally. Holly Jo, why didn't you buy the audiobook and have him read it to you? Let Harry do some actual work for the millions of dollars he got for his bestseller book. Of complaining. He just complains in the whole book, apparently. Meghan Markle is a mess. Holly Jo says, I'll probably listen to the audiobook after I read the book in print. Okay. Profile pick back. Follow me. Thank you for the follow. Colin K. Hanvongs. Follow me. Thank you. Holly Joe says, and unless Harry and Meghan are actually narrating it, I probably won't be interested. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I want to hear it from his voice. If I'm going to hear it at all. I'm good with not even hearing anything, to be honest. I'm like, I don't even need to, I'm good. I'm good on like the skipping the whole book because Candace Owens already gave me a full rundown. I'm like, but I know you don't like Candace Owens. Holly Joe does not like Candace Owens, Paris. Oh no, the baby. Is it milk he needs? Or feed and stuff? Oh, he's talking. Oh, poor baby. He's actually talking, you guys. He's not crying. But yeah, I mean, Holly Joe does not like Candace Owens.
Got it.
I think that the media pushed you not to like her, Holly Joe. I think you should give her a try and listen to 10 of her podcasts, and then if you don't like her after that, then you just don't like her. You're just like, forget her. I accept that, but I think that you should listen to at least 10 episodes of the podcast. Shay says, I don't like Candace Owens either. I've spoken about her so many times, and y'all be in here just listening to somebody you don't like. Oh, I feel no. Okay, well.
I actually love that. Different
I respect it.
Go around.
I respect different opinions. I totally do.
Everything.
I didn't like her either. I really was not a fan of her before because I was like, she just seemed so like problematic. But I didn't understand why I felt that way was because of the media telling me that she was problematic. But when I heard her out and listened to her podcast and watched her heart, like saw her heart of why she's sharing what she's sharing, then I was like, oh, she is a very necessary voice in this society, and I love her. I love to listen to her. She's my favorite podcast to listen to. I mean, it was Gary Vee, and I still like Gary Vee. I listen to him today. But to hear Candace Owens' podcast, like I literally get so excited, like nothing else. When I hear podcasts, when she puts a new one out, like I run to it. I'm like, let me listen to this podcast. I want to hear what she has to say. Like I just love it. I think her voice is super important. But yeah. But it's interesting because I feel like her and I are so similar in ways, like in the way we think. And our age, we're only like a year of age difference. Her and I, we're like only a year or 2 years difference in age. She's 34, I think. Alexa, volume 6.
By the way,
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Why is she saying all these things? I'm trying to ask her a question. Alexa, how old is Candace Owens?
Kelly Lynch is 63 years old.
Oh! Alexa, how old is Candace Owens?
Candace Owens is 33 years old.
33 years old. I'm 32. So she's 1 year different from me. And I feel like we're very similar in the way we think about the world. And so it's interesting that you don't like her. But I'm thankful you guys like me. I'm thankful you guys are here to chat with me. But I do feel like we're like there's so many things the way she sees the world that even though I'm not religious at all, but there's a lot of things that she said that I'm like I literally believe the same thing. Like it's I don't know, very interesting to see. Holly Joe says, "Tell August I would love to have a conversation with him. Baby battle very well. Baby battle. She's gonna battle him on TikTok." This Shay says it's not really what she says, but her delivery is insensitive and awful. Oh,
True. I could totally see that.
I love her delivery. It's so funny to me. I feel like I deliver like that too. I feel like I'm so rude, and especially if I'm unfiltered, because she gets to be unfiltered. Oh, my sister said I'm rude. Am I rude, Paris?
I said what I said.
She wouldn't take it back. Wow. I think that Candace Owens and I are misunderstood and that we care about the people and care about stuff and things. But people think that we're just cold-hearted because our humor is very dry and we sound very jaded because we are jaded because we've been through jaded situations. And also we both sound like Valley girls. My sister's literally just letting me say that and not correcting any of it. I don't know why I sound like a Valley girl. It's not something I chose. It's just something that happened when I was in LA and born and raised there around Valley girls and Valley boys who talk different than Valley girls. Don't sound like a Valley girl to you, Paris?
Valley girl, I wouldn't say fully, but
What would you say?
you sound like a Californian.
A Californian. But Californians are noted by their Valley girls. That's the most the most characteristic voice of the California. Is that right or no?
Then I guess. But you don't go like all that and stuff, you know?
It's natural for me. That's just how I talk. My sister's so rude, you guys. Oh my gosh. Don't tell her I said this, but like, oh my gosh, she's so rude. What kind of cupcakes are you making? the help
First
cupcakes?
of all, I said maybe.
Are you making the help
Secondly,
cupcakes?
I'm really leaning towards ice cream because
Wow.
that's already done. You're asking too much of me.
Make more.
No.
Do more. Please. Share your gift with the world or you're being selfish.
No.
You sound just like Whitney. No. Which is a great thing to say. Locked and Kai says join. Thank you for the join. Holly Joe says, don't we love you and respect that you have your own opinion? Oh, thank you. But why can't Candace have her own opinion? What if I told you that Candace Owens and I were long lost twins? And that we're the same DNA but just female and male? Would you still hate her? Shay says, you can have your own opinion, LOL. Thank you. I love this. Mr. X stopped, followed the host. Thank you for following. God's guided. Thank you for following. Oh my gosh, but you know what? I do wish I had Candace Owens' husband. He's so hot. Oh my gosh, he's like the perfect type to me. I would like, oh my god, he's so hot. Candace, oh, he's straight or whatever, and like Christian and whatever. And they don't believe in like same gender stuff or whatever. Her husband's so hot. Holly Joe says, I'll have to listen to her as I may believe in some of the same ideas. I think people don't like opinionated women who are of a certain race. You know, people like have an animosity towards them. 'Cause I think the media has pushed that. But I don't know. I feel like I'm way ruder than Candace. I think I'm so much more disrespectful than her. Especially on my Twitter. Have you seen my Twitter? I'm trying to do better so I don't get banned, so I don't get bananaed again. But my Twitter is very disrespectful, and that's just how I think. Holly Joe says, just a couple of times I listened to her and she came across really abrasive. Really abrasive. Do you think Candace really is abrasive?
All I think is that August is definitely my child because he took his pacifier out because he saw the food plate, and then he looked. Mom had the spoon about to go into his mouth. He turned his head, put the pacifier back in, and goes back to playing.
Oh.
He like inspected and was like, nah.
He's like, none of this food I
Pacifier
want.
back, I'm over it. I'm like, what?
He said, forget the whole food plate.
All of it. He cared so little.
Wow.
So little.
That's a bougie baby right there. That's the bougiest thing you can do. Just turn down food.
I'll make him make his food again.
Ooh. Holly Joe's laughing. Chicken Niang, thank you for the follow. Shay says unsubscribe, LOL. No, you're unsubscribing, Shay. Shay said bye. Bye, Candace. No, don't leave me, Shay. Lean Berjerk followed me. Thank you for the follow. Al Louis, thank you for the follow. Emerson DeLeon, thank you for the follow. But I have to say, like, I'll say it one more time and that's it. I'll leave it at that. But I also I did not like Candace Owens too. I thought that she was corrupting Kanye West, and I thought that at the time when I first was introduced to her. And I was just like, this woman's like doing too much. Like unhinged. Like I just really wasn't for her. And then my sister was listening to her out here when I moved back out here in Texas, and I like really heard what she was saying.
Mom, what are cupcakes?
Cupcakes. I really heard what she was saying, and then I just respected. I was like, oh, like I get where she's coming from. And she also used to be an atheist too, and I'm much more on like the agnostic atheist side. Like I don't believe in any of this stuff. But now she's Christian, which is interesting to me that happened. But I see why. I understand why she chose to go that route, and I understand why she talks the way she talks. But I feel like there's a lot of people who just do not like her for real. Like it's like a intensity. So there's people who love her, who really love her, of all different types of walks of life. I'm one of those people who really love her now, but I understand. I'm not dissing people who are just like over her. I just think that maybe you want to give her more of a try because I just the knowledge that I've absorbed from her, even though she's only a year older than me, she seems like she's like 10 years older than me. Knowledge-wise, her wisdom, she really understands a lot about life and has really shares her stories very well and eloquently. And her viewpoints. I don't know. I'm out here for her. I'll fight for her. She's one of my favorite voices to hear. Even though I'm against hunting, or I've been against hunting, she told a long story time about hunting in Africa, South Africa, and it shifted my mind a lot. Like I feel a lot less animosity towards the hunting culture, especially when it comes to South African hunting culture. I understand more about why it is actually helpful for animal conservation. And she also said something that was very controversial, and I'll share my sister too, who I'm sure will use this against me.
Probably.
But she knows she will. Emerson DeLeon, thank you for the follow. So she said that this person from the Idaho attacks was a vegan, and then she went on this whole spiel about how vegans actually a lot of them are anti-human, and how they refuse to rectify with the fact that if you're a vegan, you're actually taking the lives of way more animals than you would if you weren't vegan. And I didn't understand that. I'm like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. You're not eating an animal. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, for the amount of cropping that you have to do for your foods, like the machines that go through, they literally just destroy the habitat of so many different animals, rabbits and birds and deer and all kinds of things that have to be repelled to harvest these vegetables. Like I'm talking about hundreds and thousands and millions at the end of the year, millions a year of animals have to be ended in order to produce the amount of vegetation that vegans need. And so people who are like saying like, oh, it's for the animals, do it for the animals.
I didn't know that's so good.
Doggone, I still these bites.
I thought you were done.
Let me try.
I need to know if I need to make a fresh one or if I can use this still. Mom said it lasts forever because it's like butter and sugar.
Tastes great.
But there's also milk in it. Not real milk, it's vegan. But
It tastes literally like it's new. It's frosting. Yeah, it tastes really good. Okay, so but yeah, so she said, what was I saying? Oh, the vegans have like, there's like if it's for animal rights, then it's not true because there's so many animals that get ended, like rabbits and foxes and minks and whoever, all these animals who live in these forests who are trying to eat these products. And some of the animals try to eat the vegetables, whatever, they get a hold of the pesticides and they end up getting sick and passing away. And so it's like this big cycle, and then the animals that eat them eat the same pesticides, and then they end up, so it's like a huge ecosystem situation just from trying to protect these crops. And I guess that goes for even people who eat meat that, you know, are eating vegetables on the side. But it just was interesting that she put that point. There's some other points she made about it, but I mean, as a vegan myself, I did kind of think of that I was a little morally superior to these carnivore heathens. But now that now that I know more, I'm like, oop, let me shut the F up and sit down where I'm sitting. And I'm still gonna be vegan because I love eating vegan. It feels great to my body. Like I look at my skin, like I look younger than so many people, including like people who went to school with me or the same age. They do not look as young as me. They look
Oh,
dehydrated.
oh,
She said it, not me. She said it. It's looking like we graduated together. Like you and I graduated the same time, same year, same age. For 10 years. For 10 years, I've been better than them. For 10 years now. She really tried it over there. Shay says, hasn't she said some not so supportive things about the LG community? Yes, she has. She's talked about the agenda that is being pushed by that community, by the rainbow community, and I do agree with what she said. There is an agenda being pushed, but it's a little deeper than that. I don't know if I can get into that on TikTok because, anything I say is just can be, whatever. But there is an agenda, and even as a part of the community myself, and I'm a part of this for life, but there's some agendas there for sure. Like I see them so clearly now. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this. But she's not against. She has friends and people who are a part of that community. She's not. It's not like she's like, oh, I can't stand these people. Like no, it's the way the government is weaponizing this type of lifestyle in order to get the result that they want for the purposes of depopulation. Like there's a deeper story in this that we can choose not to see, but it's still there. So I kind of get where she's coming from, but it's. Yeah, Shay says they look like what they've been through. LOL. Ooh, they look like what they've been through. Ooh.
Shay, you are so quick with the comeback.
Shay is the shadiest. There's no one shadier than Shay.
I can't believe you're going to bed. What are you doing?
So, yeah, it's really
You
well.
want me to save you a cupcake?
Good night, Michael.
You want me to save you a cupcake?
Of course.
Yay, cupcaked. Yeah, they've been through it. These people have been through it, and I feel bad for them. But they should have been vegan. They should have been vegan. But I would be lying if I didn't recognize the show. Well,
I will actually suffocate you, so I won't be doing that.
things digest better if they're shoved a different way, and I wanted to say what I wanted to say, but I can't say it.
Are you being a prostitute right now?
Why would you say that word?
That was a safer word to say.
A classy escort.
I'm sorry.
I think is
Escort?
appropriate.
I thought it was classier than what I was gonna say.
Oh my God! If my live gets messed up,
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna get off the live just in case.
I thought that was. I thought it was okay.
Why would that be an okay word to say?
No, don't talk about
We're
it.
getting off of live right now because Paris has ruined our live with her dirty mouth. Her dirty, Dawn. She needs Dawn. She needs Dawn soap in a smoothie blended in her mouth because how dare she say what she just said. We have to get off, you guys. Rock Mercuryans. Shay says she's going to get you in trouble. Can you believe? And she said it loud too, as if with confidence. No, we're getting off of here. Rock on, Mercuryans. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later on tonight. If we're not banana, but gosh. Okay, you guys. Bye.
Oh my God.
Thank you for 8.5 thousand likes. Thank you.